Well, guys, I had no idea that this clutch was due today, this week, but, well, our first clutch of the season is in the process of hatching out. We're going to cut the rest of the eggs open because you can see they're all already slit. So this is actually a black pastel butter orange ghost to a pastel orange ghost. So everything in this clutch is going to be ghosts at the very least. You could see that right here we have a pastel orange ghost that has already hatched out completely. So we're going to cut the other guys. So I'm going to try to put my iPhone 6S in this tub, this mess, so we could cut some eggs. Let's see what we got. So I have the scissors over here, and I'm just really excited, guys, because was not expecting us to already have animals hatching out. All right, so this thing right here definitely has pastel in it. You can already see the yellow. So let's see what we got here. That right there is another pastel orange ghost. So 2 pastel orange ghosts. I don't know if you guys could see that. If you can't, I'll show you guys them a little bit closer in a second. And this right here is at the very least something different. So we're looking to get a butter pewter ghost in this clutch. And this right here is the black butter at the very least. This looks exactly like a black butter that we have hatched out in the past. So there's a black butter ghost. We have 2 more eggs to see if we hit on the quad animal. Let's see what we got in here. So these were actually laid. Oh, this guy kind of looks cool. Oh, right here we got a black pastel orange ghost. Black pastel orange ghost here. Some of that goop coming out. All right, 1 more egg to see if we got the quad. Judging from the face, it looks like it's gonna have butter in it. I think this might just be a butter orange ghost. And yeah, that's a butter orange ghost. So interesting clutch. We don't have anything here that we've never hit before. But still a nice clutch either way. So let me just settle that down there. Kind of show you guys what we got. I mean, this animal here is like a little bit different looking, but I'm still pretty sure that it's a regular black butter ghost. I'll try to just wash my hands off here. All right. So let's take a look. So this right here is a pastel orange ghost. This right here is a black pastel orange ghost. Sorry, did I call this a black pastel orange ghost? This is a pastel orange ghost. This right here is also a pastel orange ghost. This right here is a black pastel orange ghost. And this right here is what I'm pretty sure is just a butter orange ghost, but I mean, it could, I guess, be a pastel butter orange ghost, but doesn't look like it to me. And this right here is the black butter ghost. At least I'm pretty sure. There is a small chance that this could actually be the black pewter butter ghost, but I doubt it. It kind of looks very similar to the male that we bred to this female. So maybe after first shed, we'll have a better idea. But the next part of this video should be when all 4 babies are out. 4? No, when all 5 babies are out. We got 5 eggs here. So the next part of this video should be all 5 of these guys out and me rinsing them off, and we'll actually sex them as well. Alright guys, so we missed a couple parts of this video here just because these guys actually all came out of the eggs before I left last night, but they all came out of the eggs as I was leaving. So I had like just a couple of minutes to wash them all off and sex them. Believe it or not, it appears as though the entire clutch is female, but that might just be me not being great at popping ball pythons. Usually I'm pretty good. I've never really missexed a snake, but whenever you get a clutch of, like, you know, a couple of snakes, like in this case 5, and all of them appear to be female and you're not seeing hemipenes from anybody, you start to doubt yourself. So I'm probably going to actually probe all of these girls just to make sure they are in fact girls. So just wanted to take a closer look at each animal, and also wanted to explain that it's a really good thing that all these animals are girls, because believe it or not, we've actually produced all of these animals already in the past. Actually, what's really cool, and that I'll actually show you in this video, is that we have the adult form, well, the adult version of each of these animals that you see here. So I'll actually show you what each of the adults looks like as they age, because if you're looking at this clutch, you're probably thinking the black pastel orange ghost is the nicest looking animal. It's in the back there right now. We're going to look at each of them individually, and they are really cool because they have a lot of contrast when they're babies, but as they get older they kind of dull out a bit. Whereas this guy here, in my opinion, of all the babies, it is the one that actually ends up being the nicest as it ages. Whereas right now, meh, it just looks okay. So let's look at all these babies. So we got some pastel orange ghosts. We got 2 of them. So personally, I really like this morph. I find that for what it is, it's a really nice looking animal. I'm a huge fan of the color yellow on snakes, probably why I like carpet pythons so much. And these guys just look awesome. Really nice examples of the morph. You could see just an amazingly faded head. To me, a pastel orange ghost beats a super pastel any day of the week. Just a very bright looking snake. So we actually missed on, well, I guess technically we missed on 3 of the possible animals, well, 3 of the other possibilities of animals that we could have gotten in this clutch, because we got the pastel orange ghost, we got the black pastel orange ghost, and we got the black butter orange ghost. Actually, we missed on 4 snakes because we also got a butter ghost, but the things we missed out on were all animals that we haven't produced other than the regular orange ghost, because a regular orange ghost was a possibility in this clutch. So we didn't hit any regular orange ghosts. We didn't hit a black pewter ghost, which would have been a black pastel orange ghost. We did not hit the butter orange ghost, the butter pastel orange ghost. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, the animal we really want to hit was a butter black pewter ghost, and we did not hit that animal either. So that's a little bit disappointing. Would have been really nice to get a black pewter, at the very least a black pewter female orange ghost, but what are you gonna do? Still really nice looking snakes either way. And the black pastel orange ghost is trying to escape here. Sorry about that, guys. So here is the other pastel orange ghost, And like I said earlier, everybody appears to be female, but I'll be probing them to make sure. So I find the other pastel orange ghost a little bit nicer than this one. The other one is really blushed out. So, good looking animals here. And now the butter orange ghost. And what's actually interesting about the butter orange ghost is that it's our 6th consecutive year of producing butter orange ghosts. We've been producing these guys for a really long time. Actually, the butter orange ghost, when we first produced our male 6 years ago, it was the first, like, I guess, medium tier. Well, for us it was definitely high end. It was the first, like, big ball python morph we produced. So really cool to still be producing these guys 6 years later. So nice looking female. And now right here we have our black pastel orange ghost. So these guys are really nice because of that contrast. I mean, really purple looking as babies, got a lot of orange. But these guys, they don't actually keep that purple too well. That purple kind of dulls out, becomes more of a gray as they get older. But really nice looking animals. The dark morphs really tend to do well when you add orange ghosts into them. And the last one of the clutch, the black butter orange ghost, which is a really interesting name because there's no orange on this animal whatsoever. It could be argued that the butter kind of takes away from the black pastel in this combo, but as these guys get older, as you'll see in a second, I find they get even nicer. Now, that purplish gray tends to fade to almost like a brownish gray, but still a really nice looking animal even as it ages. So that's the clutch, guys. If you're interested in any of these females, let me know. Like Safari Reptiles on Facebook. And keep in mind, we are located in Canada, guys. I repeat it over and over again. We're not set up right now to sell to the United States. So Canadian sales only. So let's look at some of these animals as adults. Alright guys, so as promised, we're back here looking at the adults. So this right here is the female that actually laid the clutch. Really nice looking pastel orange ghost. So you guys can see that they actually stay really bright even as they age. They have a really nice faded head. Let me try to get out of that area there so my shadow doesn't block the snake. But you guys can see this animal here, she's 3 years old and she still looks really nice. So holds a lot of the yellow very well. They don't really brown out like normal pastels. So really nice looking pastel orange ghost there. Next here we have a butter orange ghost. So you guys can see that unlike regular butters, these guys stay really yellow. They kind of lose the orange that they have when they're babies. The baby basically is very orange and kind of purpley looking, but you can see the purple fades and the snake just gets really yellow as it ages. So this girl here is also 3 years old. Actually, she may be 4. So really nice looking animal. And then right beside, it's kind of funny how we have all 3 of these girls beside each other. Right here is the black pastel orange ghost. So you guys can see definitely keeps some contrast to it. You can see the stripes are very bold. Nice blushing in there, but that purple does fade. It ends up being more brownish. You can see there's maybe like a hint of purple in the patterns along the sides, but for the most part, it's mostly a brown and orange animal. And even the orange is like kind of faded as well, but still very nice looking in my opinion. So we're gonna finally look at the last animal here, which is the butter black pastel orange ghost. And you guys can see they actually stay really nice as adults. This guy here is 2.5 years old. So really nice looking male. you can see basically the entire snake looks blushed out. So that gives you guys a little bit of an idea of how each of those babies are going to look as adults. So again, while the black butter ghost doesn't look that cool as a baby, as they get older, I find they stay very nice looking. They stay very bright. Whereas the black pastel orange ghost, which appears to be the nicest looking one when they're babies, you know, kind of just looks a little bit better than a regular black pastel, to be honest with you. But this guy here, he stayed really bright. Basically, the whole snake is blushed out, which is cool. So again, a shame that we didn't hit the pewter version of this animal, which would basically just be this animal plus pastel on top of it. But we can always try again next year. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're interested in any of the animals you saw, just let us know. Canadian sales only for now. Safari Reptiles on Facebook. Thanks, guys.